movies in 2025 and 2026 is shaping up to be one of the most exciting periods for cinema in years. Filmmakers are bringing back beloved franchises, launching ambitious original stories, and offering a mix of animated adventures, superhero epics, sci-fi spectacles, and fantasy epics that promise audiences unforgettable theatrical experiences across the globe. The year 2025 starts strong with some incredible films that build momentum for an even bigger year in 2026. Audiences will see major sequels from huge franchises as well as fresh universes introduced with star-studded casts. By the time we reach 2026, theaters will be packed with some of the most anticipated films of the decade. Our ranking begins with a look at the biggest films expected to make the most impact across both years. These movies are ranked not just by potential box office success but by cultural anticipation, star power, and the scale of their storytelling that promises to define the cinematic landscape. At number 15 we have a film that taps into nostalgia and adventure with a modern twist. A long-awaited animated blockbuster is heading into space as plumbers and heroes take their next big leap beyond familiar worlds in an animated adventure that brings beloved characters into galactic exploration and interstellar challenges. It's a continuation of one of the most successful animated films in recent memory, and fans around the world are buzzing for its release in 2026. 14th on the list is an action thriller that reboots a classic franchise for a new generation. Set high in the mountains, this story follows a group of unsuspecting visitors who must fight to survive a violent ambush and rescue scenario. With cast members who bring experience and depth to an action-packed narrative, this film promises to deliver suspense and breathtaking sequences when it lands in theaters mid-2026. At number 13 we enter the world of animated family entertainment with a sequel that continues the misadventures of beloved yellow characters whose chaotic humor and heart have made them international favorites. Released in the summer of 2026, this film is expected to draw families to cinemas in droves with its classic animation style and witty storytelling that appeals to all ages. The 12th biggest movie on our list is a live-action adaptation of a beloved animated musical adventure. This reimagining brings to life a story of exploration, courage, and culture with a cast led by both seasoned and emerging stars. The film combines stunning visuals, memorable music, and a story rooted in bravery and self-discovery. Coming in at number 11 is a sprawling sci-fi adaptation based on a best-selling novel about a lone astronaut on a desperate mission to save humanity. Filmmakers known for their inventive and playful style bring this cerebral and visually rich story to the big screen, blending high stakes and heartfelt character moments. At number 10 we reach a film that blends the charm of classic Hollywood creativity with modern storytelling. It follows a legend who reshaped music and culture, offering audiences a deep and cinematic look at the artistry, struggles, and legacy of one of the most influential entertainers in history. 9th on our ranking is a continuation of a beloved animated series where heroes of all shapes and sizes embark on humor-filled adventures in their vibrant world. The dynamic ensemble of characters brings laughter and warmth to audiences, and its scheduled release makes it a must-see experience for families and animation fans in 2026. The 8th biggest movie is an epic reimagining of a classic Greek tale by a visionary director whose films blend myth with immersive cinematic technique. This story follows an iconic hero on an arduous journey full of breathtaking encounters and emotional depth, making it a film that transcends genres and expectations alike. Seventh in our list is a highly anticipated superhero story that expands a beloved universe with new stakes, characters, and cosmic adventures. A familiar hero steps out of the shadow of others to carve her own path across galaxies with her loyal companion by her side. This film promises compelling action, emotional arcs, and a fresh perspective on the superhero genre. At number 6 sits a film that unites worlds and beloved characters in ways fans have been dreaming of. This standalone story set in a legendary space saga brings iconic heroes and cherished characters back to the big screen, inviting audiences into an epic adventure that bridges old and new storytelling. The fifth biggest movie on our list is a reimagined fantasy epic that blends sword and sorcery with mythic storytelling. A timeless hero returns to save his world from tyranny in a tale filled with adventure and magic, ushering in a wave of excitement for fans of high fantasy and classic action alike. Fourth on our ranking is a highly anticipated sequel to one of the most successful animated franchises in history. Four talking creatures return with more humor, mischief, and heart in a story that aims to delight audiences of all ages and continue its legacy of box office success. The third biggest film releasing across 2025 and 2026 is a continuation of a spacefaring hero's journey that has captured the imaginations of audiences worldwide. This epic tale blends mythology, family, and perilous adventure as its legendary protagonist attempts to return home, facing mythic creatures and impossible odds along the way. In the runner-up position at number 2 is a spectacular new chapter in a beloved web-slinging saga. This story brings back a familiar hero with fresh faces, challenges, and emotional stakes that promise to redefine what audiences expect from blockbuster superhero films. Despite changes in format, the character's heart and spirit shine through, making it one of the most anticipated movies of the period. And finally, at number 1 is the most anticipated film of both years. This blockbuster unites a massive ensemble of characters from a beloved cinematic universe in an unprecedented battle against a looming threat. With iconic heroes returning, crossover appearances that fans have long speculated about, and jaw-dropping visuals that redefine spectacle, this film stands at the very top of excitement going into the end of 2026. Across these 2 years, audiences will have witnessed groundbreaking animated adventures, universe-spanning superhero epics, reimagined classics, and visionary originals. Each of these films carries the promise of cinematic magic that will entertain, inspire, and leave lasting impressions on fans around the world. The future of movies is bright, and these 15 films are leading the charge into an exciting new era of cinema.